there is two type of kiss, right? The one that feels really, really, really good, and the one that feels no feeling, right? It's either pretty extreme, like, oh, I feel so good, I will never wanted to stop, or uh, I don't feel anything. There's no in between, literally, right? So I had three girlfriends in the past, and if you ask me what make a good kiss, not because like you have experience that plays a little bit part of it, right? If you have experience, it can help you get better kiss. But in my personal opinion, what makes a good kiss is the connection between you and that person. So if you have a really high connection with your girlfriend or with your boyfriend, when you kiss him or her, you just feel more intimate, right? You might be attracted to the face, attracted to the body, attracted to the personality, attracted to the way he talks, the way he or she make you laugh, and you get like tingling bugs in your stomach every time you see him or her, right? My girlfriend, for example, I love kissing her, right? And that's like you are like truly in love when you find someone that you love to kiss, right? What? So like, let me break it down to like the simplest question: what is love? Like it can remind me of the song "What is love?" Baby, don't hurt me, don't hurt me no more. But anyways, what is love? Love had to have some different ingredient. First is you have to find that person attractive. You can match in the personality. You can talk about each other for hours, but you're not attracted to that person's face or body, then you're missing that key ingredient, right? And then also love is you gotta have really good personality, and that just like piece or click like a puzzle, right? And these two ingredients will make your kiss really, really good. Right, I seen on some stories, like some of my friends, like I heard like in Reddit, right? I see some stories where girls was saying that I kissed him for the first time, it doesn't really feel anything, and then I give it a shot. 1 month later, still doesn't feel anything, and the guy love it, right? It sometimes you'll go this way. The girl won't feel anything, but the guy feels everything. That's because the guy loved the girl from the moon all the way back here to earth, right? All all his heart. He loved the girl, but the girl was like, I like his money, I like his personality, but he just not that attractive. So when you kiss that person, there's no spark, the magic spark. And granted, like spark is very hard to find in today's world, right? If you set your expectation really, really high, like maybe you are a girl and you want to date a model, right? From like a model that have like six pack, that have like big abs and drive a like a Ferrari or something or a Lamborghini and live in a very nice house. You have a checklist, right? Okay, you got check. Look at the guy. Does he have a really nice car? Check off. Does he have a really nice personality? Check off. If you have that kind of high expectation, then I don't think you're gonna find true love. True love is also like finding compromise, right? Sometimes, like, give an example, right? Me and my girlfriend, right? We never like. I like to wash the dishes by hand, and she like to use dishwasher, right? And make a compromise. We are using the dishwasher, right? Love is all about compromising, not getting into arguments about small stuff, right? Um, and yeah, so that's like how I think of it. Like if you can find that person and you're attracted to that person's face, and also at the same time you're like just meant for each other. You click really well. You can have an hour conversation without any awkward silence. Then you might find true love. I will also like be careful about like Disney World kind of love where you kiss a frog and then the frog turn to a prince. Yeah, it's like you gotta be careful with that because people say that there's always fish out there in the sea, right? There's not just one fish. But sometimes if you live in a small city or a small town, you're not gonna meet any people. Like the only people you'll meet is your coworkers, and sometimes your mutual friends. If your mutual friends are like a really small circle, you're not gonna meet anybody, right? And if you find somebody that's really caring about you, but doesn't really attracted to the face, it's kind of up to you to decide if you want to stay with that person. Like if you let go of that person, you might never find a person that have the same caring personality that you're looking for, right? And thankfully, like I found my girlfriend, and I'm like very attracted to her face, and she's very intelligent, and we get along really well. Never yell at each other. We have disagreements, but we never yell at each other. Always try to make a compromise, and made me feel in love. Like I'm excited to see her, but it might not be the case for everybody else, right? Whenever I kiss her, like I feel, um, they said like a spark, like they're going on right now. But I can't kiss that long because I like to kiss for just like 2 or 3 minutes, and see if I feel like she like to kiss a bit longer, and I sometimes just pull away. It feels really good, but my mouth, like my lip, feel really dry or sore. I guess I don't know like the way to describe it. I like to take a break in between. That's how I describe it, right? So yeah, that's like the essential ingredient if you wanna find love. If you wanna find person that is really good at kissing, and experience also like plays a big part. If the kiss feels good or not, right? If you have no experience and you have a really attracted to that person and the personality is great and both of you never kissed before, and the first kiss is always a little bit awkward, mainly because you don't know what you were doing, and you don't know what you were doing with your tongue, the lips, and you got like saliva all over other person's face. It sounds a little bit gross, but it's just first time riding a bicycle. You don't know what you're doing until you ride the bicycle a couple more times, and you kind of get it now. And even if you have really good experience, but you're not attracted to that person, you're not gonna feel anything. I promise you that. Like if you see a friend and he's really nice to you or she's really nice to you, and you try to give him a kiss, but you're not really romantically attracted to that person, like he's just not that attractive, try not to like play with people's feelings. That's all I'm asking, right? Try not to play with people's feelings. People have feelings, and it is pretty very hard for like trying to like play with other feelings. If you're not attracted, just stay with friends and just talk to each other, right? And sometimes, the world, like our daily life gets hard. You just want that comfort, that person you can go walk home to, where the person cooked the meal for you, made the bed, cleaned the house, take the dog for a walk. When you come home, all you have to do is just sit down on the couch and just watch TV. You're not looking for that Disney Cinderella kiss. You're looking for that comfort, that stability, right? And nothing wrong with that. Some people are like, oh, I just want a good kiss, but I can deal with the toxicity, right? That person might be toxic. Doesn't really like to clean the house, like to cook, wait for you to do everything. But he's really good at kissing. Like you find him really attractive, and you think he's the sexiest guy in the world, but he's not helping you out. Like, do you think a good kiss is worth it too? That's the question, like I'm asking you, right? Because living alone is hard. Living alone in an empty apartment is also really hard. But living with a person that cares about you, but not that good kissing, you think it's worth it? Like that's a question for you to ask yourself. Like if it's worth to live with that person. You might be right, like, oh, let's break out with that person and see if you can find another person. The thing is, if you're lucky enough to find that person, you might be a girl and you can make a profile on dating app, right? And you get like hundreds of matches. But all these people on dating app just want to have sex with you, right? Just straight up. Nobody want to, like 99% does not want to have a long-term relationship. They might say they want a long-term relationship, but they just want to get in bed with you, right? And you gotta flush through a lot of guys, and it gets very, very tiring too. And there is the opposite, right? When a guy does like Bumble and stuff, and there are no Bumble, he probably get like 3 or 4 matches a week. Sometimes lucky, right? I know guys that just get 3 or 4 matches a month, right? And girls, I know like you guys, girls get like hundreds of matches, but you go through one guy, dated that person, and things don't work out, and he breaks your heart in like 3 or 4 weeks because he slept with you and they just doesn't not interested anymore. Like in the beginning, the guys will put a lot of effort, right? And you thought you found true love and you kiss that person, and it feels magical. But that person in return does not feel like you're in long-term wifey material. Feel like that's not love anymore. Love is you need to find both person be compatible, right? Personality wise, goal wise, you want to have kids or not? Like that's a really big question. If you want to have kids or don't want to have kids, and also like lifestyle. Do you guys eat a lot or cook home a lot? Like to go out a lot or like to stay home a lot? Like me and my girlfriend, like we are like in the middle. Like I like to go out in the weekend, just go to like fast food restaurants. She like to go a little bit fancier, but I don't like. I try not to do that. Or just once a week, and make a compromise. Nothing in the world where you if you live in a house with another person under one roof, you can't just say no to all the requests, right? You got to make a compromise. That's my experience. And I feel like kissing, and if actually feels good, I think it's not the most important thing. If you want to have a long-term relationship where you buy a house together, raise a kid together, when you are sick, that person can help you buy medicines, go to Walgreens, buy medicines for you while you lay in bed, try to recover. When you can't lift something heavy, the guy can help you lift something up. When you need to build a tiny little house for your chickens, maybe you have a chickens as a pet, he can help you build it. He can give you advice on the what kind of clothes you want to wear, and most importantly, decorate a house for you guys. Build a house together, build a future together. And when you get old, you can just walk through sunset. Sometimes kiss is like doesn't feel good, but you got to consider the personality, the job. Right? If that person is loyal, it has one of the rarest, a very rare trait to find in this today's world because of online dating. That's how I feel like. Like loyalty is hard. If you find someone that is loyal, let you check on the phone. Right now, me and my girlfriend, we both give each other the passcode, cause I have nothing to hide, and she have nothing to hide. She can look at my phone anytime, anywhere she wants. And I also let her check my banking account, right? I don't care. Like, see, I know how much she makes. She know how much I make. Transparency is the key in a relationship. I feel like kissing and feels good shouldn't be a factor in a relationship, but that's how I think, because I like to think long term thinking. That's how I feel. If I look for a good kiss all the time, if you look for a good kiss all the time, right, you might miss the chance and miss the one that really gives you a comfortable life. And you might find a kiss that feels really, really good, but your daily life is not that great. And you kind of maybe regret it now. Like you didn't like take that opportunity to be with the nice guys that give you comfort, right? Give you good food on the table, give you clothes, right? And you want someone that's good at kissing. That's the lowest thing in my list when it comes to finding a partner in life. Like I want a partner that like is compatible where I can take her to go New York, to go China, to go Europe. And I feel my current girlfriend is the one. She's like funny, she's compatible, she's caring, and very attracted to me. Feel lucky. And kiss is always good too. But I just want to give you guys advice like kissing, it feels good. It may be awkward at first, and long term it might not even feel good. You don't find that kissing attractive, but if you can find the other traits that person see through the traits, like he is or she is caring, have a really stable job, want to build a long term house with you, want to have kids. I think that person is you found the treasure under the sea, right? Yeah, it's very hard to find loyalty, to find commitment, to find that person that actually deeply care about you. And yeah, good luck, everybody.